So let us go and try to learn next chapter, which is known as basic data types. Basic data types. I can say this is the first chapter which are starting with the Python. Remaining all things are to start our journey. Those all needed for me. Without explaining that markdown, if I am reading this document, means you will have more thoughts on okay how we got this heading, how we got this underline. These are all questions you might be having in our mind. To overcome that kind of things, I explained first markdown, then I explained about the code cell, then I explained about the raw cell, then I am using the Jupyter Notebook IDE effectively. Now, by seeing this slide now, we have here basic data types. How many data types are available? 5 types of basic data types are available. One is known as integer number, float number, complex number, string, boolean. So, integer data type, how to define it? Integer data type simply we are saying as 13. Did I specify anywhere it's a int? But in case of Java, you're supposed to specify something like that. In case of C language also, you have to define something like that. Here, there is no need to define from your side. It's an integer, it's a float like that. You pass the value, based on the value, system will identify automatically what data type it is. What data type it is. Now, here we have the built-in function which is known as type. That is useful to know the given object is what data type. Someone given one object to you and they're asking what is the data type of this object. Simply you can write here type, then you can know what is the data type of that object. So this is what known as now integer data type. Similarly, we are going for the one more example, x is equal to 3. We are printing the x value. We are seeing the data type is what? Okay. Now let us go and try to put the hands on this integer data type. Then we'll go for the float data type. Okay. Let me write that one. We are trying to learn here. What we are learning? Python basic data types. We are trying to learn Python basic data types. So I am defining here a is equal to 10. Did I inform to the mission anywhere it is a integer or float, something like that? No, I defined a variable or a object which is known as a, and I allocated 10 value. If I want to see what is the value available inside the a, I can go and I can see the value is what? 10. Even the Jupyter Notebook, directly if you type the a also, we are going to get the print only, we are going to get it. You can use print of a, or you can use simply a also, we can use it. I want to see what is the data type of this one. Type is a function which is useful to know the data type of the given object. Now, what is the mission understanding about this object is what type of object? Integer object. Let us go and try to learn the second one that is known as float object. I want to learn about the float object. I am defining b is equal to 10.34. I am defining what is the value available in the b and what is the data type of b understanding by its mission. It is a float. Third one which is available, that is called as complex number, complex object or complex number. Now we are trying to write here c is equal to 1 plus 2j. Don't forget to put here j. J is very important. Because of the j only, system will decide it is a complex, it is deciding. If I write here type of c, we are able to observe it is a complex. If I want to write here string object, fourth one, we want to go for here string object. So string object you can define using double quotes, something like this. Let us say d is equal to Python. It is valid. And even if you want to write here, let us say d1 is equal to, suppose I am writing here Python. This also valid. Suppose you are writing here d1 is equal to, sorry, d2 is equal to, I am writing here 3 times double quotes I am putting, and it is a string for multi-line, for multi-line. It is a string for multi-line. If you want to define something like this, you can define like this, or you can use D3 is equal to single quotes are providing something like that. It is a multi-line string, something like this. If you want to define, also you can define it. Any of these cases, it's called as string. If you want, you can see the type of D, what is the value we are getting, and type of the D1, what is the value you are seeing, and type of the D2, what is the value you are seeing, and type of the D3, what is the value you are seeing. So all the cases we are seeing as string only. So string defining 4 ways are available. You can use double quotes or you can use single quotes. If you are going for the multiple lines, then you have to use 3 times double quotes or 3 times single quotes. We have to use it. If I want to see any values, for example, what is the D value? Now what is the D value we have? Python. What is the D1 value? That also shows the Python. What is the D2? I written some string I written. What is the D3? Then that we are seeing as one more string we are seeing it. Something like this we are getting. Okay. Now let us move on to the next one, that is called as fifth one, Boolean object. As you know, Boolean object is nothing but true and false, right? Suppose I am writing here E is equal to true. Carefully observe, Python is a Python is a strongly typed language, meaning it is case sensitive. What is this? Case sensitive. If you write here capital small capital, it won't work as expected. True, in the true, what is the capital I written? T is capital. If I write here type of E, we are able to see it is a Boolean. And what is the value means, we are able to see it is a true. And if I go and try to write here false, F is equal to, we are writing here, for example, false. What is the F I written? False. Type of F means, sorry, false. Now, if you go and try to observe here, F value, we're able to see, false, we're able to see it. Now, you are good enough. We learned about 5 types of data types. Those data types are, number 1, that is called as, what is that? Integer. Number 2, that is called as float. Number 3, that is called as complex. Number 4, that is called as string data type. You can use single quotes or you can use double quotes or 3 times double quotes or 3 times single quotes, like that. Booleans, you can use it. True, T must be capital. False, F must be capital. That's what you learned about it. Need not write any notes. These documents are delivered to you. Okay. Please look into it.